Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Why is this falling? If you guys haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and turn my notifications on. New videos every Tuesday and Friday at 2 p.m. Sometimes I post days in between, sometimes I do live streams, so you will need my notifications on for that. And also don't forget to follow me on all social media. Links to everything are down below. My username to everything is @KylerChristo. Like I said in my last video, I told you guys that you guys keep on requesting for worst experiences with alcohol and worst experiences with weed. So here's my worst experiences with weed. And like I said in the last video as well, I do have quite a few experiences that are not so pleasant, so I can make a part 2 to this if you guys want me to, so go ahead and just let me know in the comments down below. Before I begin this video, I have to say this as always. I just want to clarify that these stories are just for entertainment. These are not to make you guys want to do any of this. I'm not trying to sound cool by doing this, nor am I trying to say that any of this stuff is cool. I'm just simply telling stories for your own entertainment, and you should take everything in this very lightheartedly. Okay, so the first bad experience is going to be the first time doing Jeebs, which by the way, Jeebs are gravity bongs, but like I can't say gravity bong. Like who the fuck says gravity bong? At least people around here don't. So I'm going to continue saying Jeebs instead of gravity bong. So this was the first time I ever did Jeebs, and I think at this point in time people called it a G-bong, but now it's called Jeebs. So I was at this person's house with my friend who we're gonna call Angel, and then Angel was like, did you ever do a Jeeb before? And I was like, what the fuck is that? And little did I know what a Jeeb was. So basically their setup of the Jeeb was like, I think it was like an Arizona tea bottle, like that was empty, you know, and then like in like a huge bucket. I don't know what it was, but I just remember like it was a pretty large drink. I was pretty damn sure it was like a gallon, if not near it. So I remember she showed me how to do it, and then I did my first one, and then I took it all, and I was like, holy fuck, I could not stop coughing. I was like, this is worse than a dab. And I remember I was coughing so much that I seriously thought I was gonna puke. And also this was kind of like earlier in my stoner days of like sophomore year, so I kind of wasn't like really with weed that much yet. So this is like an earlier time that I was smoking, so my tolerance was pretty like still down here. It was not so high. So then I remember I was sitting down by their campfire, and they're all talking about the most random shit ever, and I remember all their voices, like this was like me tripping too. Like I remember I was just hearing all these voices, and I was just like voices, and I couldn't focus on anyone, and then everything started like feeling like it was going in slow motion, and I was just like then I remember Angel was also extremely high. She was looking at the backyard, and she was like, she had a fucking rake, and she was raking one leaf. She was raking one leaf, and I was like, oh my god, we are on fucking crack right now. And then she like stared off to the distance, and she was like, is that a fucking dragon? And it was only making me panic even harder, because like as I started laughing, it just got dizzier and dizzier, and I was like, oh shit, the spins are coming. So then that's whenever I acquired the beautiful spin. I was sitting on the chair by the campfire, and I was like, oh my god, you're not gonna puke, you're not gonna puke. Like puking is just so fucking lame. Who's gonna even puke? So then we quickly decided to leave because I think we weren't allowed to be there anymore. So then on our way to the car, I was like, let's have a race. Like I don't know, I just needed to have my mind occupied. So whenever me and Angel were racing to the car, I remember she tripped over my foot, and she fucking ate shit. Like she smacked her face off of the concrete, like everything just dragged across the concrete. And she looked at me, and she was like, you tripped me. And I was like, I didn't fucking trip you, you slow bitch. She was driving us back to our friend's house, because we also had someone else in the car who we're gonna call Gabby, even though he's a boy, but like I don't know another name to give him. So it was like me, Angel, and Gabby, and then Gabby's in like the front seat, Angel is driving, and then I'm in the back seat. And then next thing you know, I was like, I have to puke right now. So I put down her window, and we're going past a fucking gas station with 2 cop cars parked at it, and I just vomit outside the window because I couldn't handle the spins anymore. And then Gabby was like, oh my god, that's so gross, I'm gonna puke. This is a really bad experience. And then another bad experience, which is a very notable mention I forgot to mention earlier. I told this story before whenever I was caught by cops with weed and lean, and I was in the car with Tebow or whatever the fuck I called him at the time in that story time. I was like already high in the car, and then he was trying to roll a blunt, and then like I tried handing him the blunt back, and then like he fucking spilled it all over the ground. He got really angry, and then like that caused him to speed, and then because of him speeding, a cop car fucking pulled us over. We all had to sit at a police station in Mount Pleasant, which is like 45 minutes away from us, and then like I had to wait an extra 45 minutes just to get a ride back to my house. But I didn't go back to my house. I went to the cabin party that we were anticipating on going because we were already fucking nearly there, so like why could we not go? Another great mention would be whenever I used smoked Angel's, at the time's best friend's boyfriend's weed. Okay, so we're gonna call this girl Anna. Alright, so Anna's boyfriend lives like an hour away from us. Didn't see him that often because he was like so far away. And then one of these times we went over there like just to pick up Anna, and then he like invited us inside, and then we were all chilling in like his basement, I guess, where his room was at, and he was like, so do you want to hit this bong? And I was like, sure. Keep in mind, like, I've only had like really shitty weed back in my house. Like, there's not a lot of good stuff around here.
I'm waiting for some white person to comment and be like, no, you just don't have the connections. No, you just have a low tolerance.
And he had like Gorilla Glue, which I believe this is the first time I had Gorilla Glue. He has a really big bong, like one of those, it was like a foot long, I don't know, it was like, it fucking ripped. And then I remember taking the first hit, and within the first hit, I was already like super fried. I was like, wow, I might puke, just off of the first one, like just the first one. And then he told me I could hit it again if I wanted to, and I was like, well, fuck, I mean, like anything free you have to take. Like I said before, if anyone offers you a cigarette, if anyone offers you crack, if they're doing it for free, you gotta take it. So I was like, all right, fine. So then I took the second hit, and that's when Kyler knew he fucked up. I remember I immediately was like, oh my god, I can't believe I just did that. Like everything yet again was going slow. My heart was beating super fast. And I remember I just immediately laid down on his bed and I was like, just sleep it off, just sleep it off. But everything was feeling so slow. I felt so sick, but I didn't even puke that day. However, I did really feel like I was gonna puke, so I went to the bathroom to like go throw up, and then like I remember his mom brought me orange juice because apparently that helps you with being high. I don't know, but like I was just sitting by the toilet and I was just like, throw up already, throw up already, throw up already, and then I couldn't throw up. And then I remember I started feeling dizzy, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking pass out. I'm gonna pass out right here by the toilet. I'm gonna hit my head off something and my career is gonna be over. But yeah, basically after that experience, my tolerance skyrocketed, and to this day I don't like her boyfriend for it, because now I don't get high. Like, it's so hard for me to get high, and it's only gotten worse. Like, my tolerance just keeps on getting higher and higher and higher, and I haven't smoked in like 5 days just because of it, because I'm just really trying to get it to go down. This happened like a year ago. Another notable experience would be whenever I was tripping and then Angel was trip sitting me, and we were walking like up and down streets, and then she rolled a blunt and she was like, here, hit it. And then I grabbed the wrong end of the blunt and I burnt my fucking fingers, and then I just dropped it. I think I have a video of it happening. If I do, I'll put it right here, but if I don't, I'm really sorry. But it was a really funny experience. I mean, for her at least.
What day is it? It's on the weekend, is it? Dude, give me another tap. Oh, I hate you.
And then the last experience we're going to talk about today is whenever I was tripping in August, and then we just kept on ripping the bong like every fucking 5 minutes. Like, we were fiending for it, and I don't know why, because I know that like weed on LSD just like completely like makes you trip even harder. And we hit that bong like every fucking 5 minutes, and then I remember halfway through the trip, I hit it again, and then I hit it like 3 more times. Like, I wasn't even thinking about getting high. And then whenever I got back into the basement, I was like, oh my god, I am not feeling okay.
Okay, my apologies if I already said he, but I keep on referring to a he, and I just want to say that he is Gabby from an earlier story time. And let's just say that we always go to his house when he's not there, and this was one of those cases. So whenever he wasn't home, we decided to go to his house and trip on acid. So anytime I say he, just know that's who we are talking about.
So I laid down on his bed, which is very rare for someone on acid. Like, you do not fucking lay down. Like, you are up and you are ready to fucking go run a marathon. I was like, I need to lay down, and then I laid down and I just like closed my eyes, which is also something I never do on acid either. Like, I just can't try to fall asleep because I start seeing scary images in my head. So like, I don't do that. But I was just laying down on the bed, and then I put his blanket over me, and I was just like, I'm gonna die here, because I felt like I was just slowly stopping to breathe, and I was like, it's over. I mean, like, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and just fucking drop dead here. But I ended up not dropping dead, even though I really thought I was. But after 30 minutes went by, I was ready to smoke some more. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you want more videos like these. Don't forget to subscribe and turn my notifications on. New videos every Tuesday and Friday at 2 p.m. Sometimes days in between, sometimes live streams. Follow me on all social media. Links to everything are down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.